Philosophy is the love of wisdom. It involves asking deep critical questions about what is real, what we can know, what is right or wrong, what is the purpose of life, or even does it mean to be human. On the other hand, education is a process of human development that aimed at human flourishing or eudaimonia, a concept from Aristotle that refers to a fulfilling, meaningful, and virtuous life. It involves acquiring knowledge, values, skills, and critical thinking, which prepares individuals to thrive intellectually, emotionally, and morally in the society. Thus, these two are interrelated since philosophy is the foundation of education that provides the principles, purposes, and values or even ethics that guide what we teach, how we teach, or why we teach. Education, in turn, is the application of the philosophical ideas to real human development. Together, both philosophy and education mold societies, form individuals, and pursue the truth and meaning. This semester, I have been reading on the Filipino teacher's existential angst. In this essay, I claim that existential angst is a natural and inevitable part of teaching profession, arising from the tension between the socially constructed role of the teacher and the individual's quest for personal meaning and identity. Secondly, teachers' well-being, identity, and performance are deeply influenced by existential challenges, and addressing these challenges is essential for improving educational outcomes. Third, acknowledging and embracing existential angst can empower both teachers and students to live authentically and make meaningful choices in life and education. In short, the essay presents a rich exploration of existential angst in the context of teaching, particularly within the Philippine educational system. While the central claim is that existential angst is a natural, unavoidable, and potentially transformative part of teachers' life, it also acknowledges key objections or tensions that is contrary to my claim. That, first, existential angst can lead to despair and powerlessness, not growth. Many teachers instead experience existential paralysis, despair, and a sense of entrapment. Second objection is that structural and systemic conditions undermine the possibility of authentic living, which means it talks about the structural limits on freedom. The lack of support, the inadequate compensation, overwhelming workloads, bureaucratic reforms, and geographic isolations suppress teachers' ability to exercise the freedom and self-definition that existentialism promotes. Third objection is that the meaning and morality may not be entirely subjective. It talks about the questioning pure subjectivity. Objective morality does not outrightly rule out a man from exhibiting his freedom. Even if objective morality exists, people are ultimately free to choose their actions. To those points, I answer that, as stated in our readings and discussed in class, first is that while existential angst may lead to despair, it also offers an opportunity for transformation if supported by reflective practice, emotional awareness, and community. Secondly, structural challenges are real, but even within constraints, individual can assert agency and make meaningful choices, especially when institutions promote teacher well-being. Lastly, the recognition of some shared or objective values does not negate existential freedom. Rather, it grounds individual choices in a social and ethical context that can enrich, not replace, personal meaning-making. Thus, existential angst, when understood and embraced, it can serve as a powerful catalyst for self-discovery, resilience, and even authentic teaching, especially in the complex, under-resourced, or even marginalized contexts like the geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas in the Philippines.